The average American under 30 stays at a job for less than 2 years. The average baby boomer stayed for over 7. HR departments are spending billions trying to figure out why. They hire consultants, form committees, and pay someone a $250,000 salary to write a report on engagement. The result? A recommendation for a ping pong table. Nobody reads past page 4. The table arrives, 2 people use it, and 3 more people quit. Meanwhile, a 22-year-old with a laptop just got a 40% raise by sending 1 email to a competitor. She didn't ask for a promotion. She just created optionality. And suddenly, her boss found a budget that didn't exist last week. Is Gen Z disloyal? Or did they just learn the rules of the game faster than anyone before them? Today, we're explaining why corporate loyalty became a one-sided contract and why the math of staying is officially broken. To understand 2026, we have to understand the conveyor belt. From 1950 to the mid-90s, the career path was a factory belt. You stepped on it day 1, and as long as you didn't fall off, it delivered you to a stable retirement. It wasn't propaganda, it was a real deal backed by pensions and internal promotion ladders. But in the late 80s, a quiet revolution happened. Shareholder primacy won. Executives began being paid in stock options, meaning their goal was to raise margins by any means necessary. Cutting labor costs raises margins. Raising margins raises the stock price. The executives get rich, the employees get restructured. Pensions disappeared, replaced by 401ks. This wasn't a lateral move, it was a transfer of risk. The company stopped betting on your presence and handed you a bucket, saying, "Good luck." Let's look at the math. This isn't a story, it's a calculation. Meet Marcus and Devin. Both start at $65,000 in 2022. Marcus stays loyal. He gets the standard 3% annual raise. After 5 years, he's making $75,456. Devin leaves every 18 months. Because of the external hiring premium, Devin jumps to $82,000, then $89,000, then $98,000. At the 5-year mark, Devin is earning $113,000. The gap isn't just $37,000 a year, it's the compounding effect. Devin is negotiating from a market rate baseline, while Marcus is anchored to a suppressed internal base. Over a 20-year career, this is the difference between a $2 million lifetime earnings trajectory and a $3.5 million one. Loyalty is financially equivalent to putting your savings in a 3% account when the market offers 12%. Why did this work for so long? Because of the fog. Before the internet, salary information was opaque. You had no idea what your coworkers made. Information asymmetry was the primary tool for wage suppression. But Gen Z grew up without the fog. They have Glassdoor, Reddit, and pay transparency laws. They find it insane that their parents never asked what their coworkers made. There's also an identity shift. For boomers, the corporation was their identity. For Gen Z, identity is diversified. They are creators, developers, or hobbyists first. When leaving a job no longer threatens your sense of self, the switching cost collapses. You can evaluate a job with pure financial rationality. So, what do you actually do? First, treat your career as an asset class, not a job. Measure it by trajectory and optionality, not length of stay. Second, build runway. The 3-month emergency fund isn't a cushion, it's a negotiation tool. It makes your resignation credible. Third, price yourself continuously. Benchmark your value every 6 months, even if you like your job. Apply to roles just to get data. The belt is broken. You don't have to be disloyal to be rational. You just have to realize that the contract was rewritten decades ago. It's time you started reading the fine print. If this math made sense to you, hit the subscribe button. We're diving deeper into the reality of the 2026 economy next week. Thanks for watching.